guys, Bigbrosfilms here, and Merry Christmarathon to you. And today, I have a special episode for you. I wanted to tell you guys a story about the first time I ever played a video game. And gaming is a big part of my life right now. Just growing up, I've always grown up with video games. And yeah, and I love gaming. I love video games in general. So anyway, first time I ever played a video game I was either 5 or 6, I can't remember, but it was either in 2005 or 2006. And so my cousin, Josh, one day he came over and he was, I don't remember how this exactly went down, but I remember that he brought a Nintendo 64. I don't know why, and I don't know, I just don't know why he did it. But anyway, long story short, he brought it. And he hooked it up, and I just remember playing Super Mario 64. That was the first game I ever played, and I loved it. It was amazing. I remember beating the boss, the Bowser. He had to help me with that one. I remember getting up to that point. We played for probably like 4 hours straight. I mean, I loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. And so I think he saw that, and he let me borrow it. That was very nice of him. And eventually, I can't remember how this went down. Either he let us borrow it for a while, or, that's what happened. I'm thinking of something else. He let us borrow it for a while, and then eventually he got it back and he sold it. And he got a GameCube. And then 2 years later, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, after he sold the Nintendo 64, I was kind of bummed out because I couldn't play any games anymore. So my dad bought a Sega Genesis, not knowing that it came out in 1990s, so... oh well. So I ended up growing up with the Sega Genesis, and I remember we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and this Batman game, and we could never get past the first level on Batman. So I normally played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I remember my favorite level was the casino, and those were some good times. But anyway, when I was 7 or 8 or 9, somewhere in between those 3 years, Josh came over again, but this time with the GameCube. And it blew my mind, because it was just it was amazing. And I remember, he goes, "Here, look through these games, pick which ones you want to play." And he doesn't really sound like that, but what I remembered it. But anyway, so I went through the games, and I found Super Smash Brothers. And, I mean, I just remember looking at that front cover and being like, whoa! Because it had Mario, it had Link, it had Kirby, Samus, Ganondorf, everything. It was all there. And so I picked it up, and we started playing it. And I don't know why, but the one thing that stuck out in my mind, so I remember he said, I can beat you as Jigglypuff. And it ended up, yeah, he did beat me as Jigglypuff. But then, we always used to joke around and cut up. And so for the rest of the day, he called me Jigglypuff. It was just something funny. It was hilarious. But anyway, so long story short, I just fell in love with that thing. And my dad ended up buying it off of him. And he used that money to get a Xbox 360, because that was out for, I think, 2 years. Maybe 1 or 2, I can't remember, because Xbox 360 is an old console now. It's been around for like 7 years. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So that was my first time ever playing video games. And from there, I just went on. And remember, I had that GameCube for like 3 or 4 years. And the only game I played was Super Smash Brothers. And Super Mario Sunshine. Those are my 2 favorite games, and I absolutely loved it. And so, yeah, tell me your gaming memories below, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, bros.